Hey, what's going on everybody? Benji Kaiser here today talking about graphic design portfolio and where you keep your work. So should you just have your work on social media, or should you have your own dedicated website to house your portfolio, maybe some blog posts you've written, and which one is better in the long run for getting clients and having a reputation as a graphic designer? So I'm going to answer a few of those questions in just a moment. But first, if you've yet to subscribe to the channel, I highly recommend doing so. I put out videos helping you in the graphic design industry with tech, tools, and tips. So let's jump on over into the content right now. So the first thing I want to talk about is owning the platform. When it comes to social media platforms, you don't have any say with what that provider does with their platform. So for instance, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Behance, they all have rules, they all have regulations, they all have ways that you're supposed to do things on their platforms. If you disregard their rules, if you disobey what they are asking you to do, you can be finished from that platform. They can shut your account down, and then you officially have no way of reaching anybody. So that is one negative to having only your graphic design work on a social media platform. The flip side of that is owning your own domain. So you own that website, you make the rules. Everything you do on that website, you control. That's something I've done. I write blog posts on my website, and then I also post to social media. So that way, if the social medias ever go down, I still have those articles written. I still have the SEO on my website. So they can't, in a sense, steal all the information, all that hard work I've put into writing those blog posts. So I recommend a mix of both, because you can write blog posts on your website, but then post the same article on social media, possibly linking more information on your website. And it starts to create some circular motion, not only around your social media accounts, but around your personal website. And if you're coming up in SEO search for your website, that is very powerful, because then you can start to bring in people and you have more credibility when you have your own website, when you have a lot of traffic, when you have a lot of articles written on it. It just shows you as being more of a professional. In the future, I'll make a video about how to get more traffic to your website and your graphic design portfolio, and you'll do that in short by writing blog posts, starting to create and curate a place of content, a place for people to come and learn about graphic design, a place for people to come and learn about web design, etc. So I'll talk about that more in a future episode. All right, another thing I want to mention about websites versus social media is the discoverability of social media is far higher than your website, because you can be interacting with other people on social media platforms. You can do collaborations, you can share things, you can like things, you can message and comment, and there's a lot of circular motion there, where on your website it's basically people in, people out. There's no really big comment section. Nobody's already just existing on that platform. It's more difficult to get discovered only having a website than it would be, for instance, to have a social media platform. So if you can only have one, I would lean towards the social media platform, because you can generate more traffic there just off of existing. And it's free, so that's a big bonus. But if you're really getting serious, I would highly recommend your own website, because again, you control the domain, you control what goes on there. Nobody is going to shut you down unless you're doing something terribly illegal, which you have other issues if that is the case. The last thing I want to say about social media versus owning your own website domain is, for either one, if you put it out there, people are not just going to show up and then you're just going to get famous. You have to put yourself out there. You have to constantly work at creating a social media presence or creating a virtual website presence by writing articles, by commenting and interacting on people's photos on social media. And so you really have to put a lot of effort into it. You can't just post your work on Behance and post your work on your website and just hope that people will show up. You really have to do your best to network via the internet. So that's the great thing about social media and about the internet today, is you're interconnected with people around the world. But if you never reach out, you will never tap into those interconnections that will really change your life, that will really give you the opportunity to have clients, to grow your business, to grow your design work, and that is very important to do. So if you have any questions, please comment below. I would love to hear from you. I'd love to make videos that help you out specifically. If you have any feedback on this video, if you maybe think I should have mentioned something, then please comment that below as well. And again, keep an eye out for that video coming up about how to drive more traffic to your personal website as a graphic designer. I'm Benji Kaiser of BenjiKaiser.com. This has been an episode helping you in the graphic design industry, and I will see you here on the next one.